Alright, I kinda almost don't even know what to say right now. And I've had days before getting ready to make this video. So, for anyone that doesn't know, Akira Toriyama passed away, I want to say last Thursday. Akira Toriyama, most known for being the creator of the Dragon Ball series, was still in the process of working on Dragon Ball Super, and I believe the new Dragon Ball series that was gonna start airing pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I know lots of people all over the world was a fan of his. I know I'm heavily influenced by Toriyama. A lot of things in my drawing style I've actually picked up from just watching Toriyama's artwork. And I mean, hell, I've stolen a lot of Toriyama stuff too. I mean, quite a few of the characters from my last webcomic are just blatant Toriyama style ripoffs. God, I'm such a fan. It's like the current comic book that I'm working on now has a lot of Toriyama influence in it. Like, it's wild. And when I say Toriyama influence, like me personally, I'm not making this channel if it's not for Akira Toriyama. Like, I'm not even drawing if it wasn't for this man. Like, almost as much as fighting games inspired me from like a creative standpoint and like a storytelling and I don't know, like a character aspect of my life, just then to an extent by proxy drawing. But I'm really not drawing or even making comic books today if it's not for Toriyama. Like, I got in a lot of trouble as a young child and teenager for drawing and making comic books on what's supposed to be like school assignments and homework. And I know a lot of kids went in that phase in their childhood, especially if you grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s, where you just sat up and drew Dragon Ball characters all the time. I just kind of never got out of that phase. But when I talk about Toriyama influence, like I'm talking all the way back. The first time I ever got exposed to Akira Toriyama was in the PlayStation demo disc for the PS1. God, this has to be like 96, 97. Whichever one had the Tobal feature in there. And I remember seeing, number one, like just the look of Tobal. I don't know why that captured my imagination so much as a kid, and I thought it was cool. But it was specifically this image right here that I saw it and realized like, oh, that's that cartoon that comes on TV before I go to school every morning. And I started watching Dragon Ball and I got hooked on like the Ocean's dub version of it before it started coming on Cartoon Network, and it was a wrap after that. Toriyama's storytelling and artwork has made a lasting impression on my life. And it's kind of messed up. Like, I was actually going to do more designs for, if anybody's not aware on this channel, this whole redesigns thing that I've been doing for the last like half a year originally started from me doing redesigns of Dragon Ball characters as a fighting game franchise and not a manga. Like, I wanted to redo the Dragon Ball series from the start, but sort of changing Toriyama's designs to fit more of a fighting game than an actual manga itself and designing them that way. I was preparing to do an update to those, almost like a sequel to that. And when I heard about Toriyama's passing, I kind of didn't feel comfortable working on that at the moment. So that's kind of going on hold just a little while longer. Actually, I'm not sure how long, I don't know. I haven't even worked on my comic in a few days. Like, I've been working on other art stuff in the meantime. And I shouldn't be doing that too. I shouldn't be stopping working on my comic entirely. And I'm already going to force myself to work on it today just cause, but I don't know. It's strange the people that impact your life that you never ever meet. It's the craziest thing. I've never been to Japan, yet this Japanese man has made such a large imprint on my life. Even inspired me to do what I do for a living. So I don't even know if I have much more left to say. There's no like real rhyme or reason to this video. I just felt the need to say something for whatever reason. Like, I just felt compelled to do some type of video around Toriyama. And it's the craziest thing. Like, it's not just me. Like, he was your favorite manga creator's favorite manga creator. Like, he was the guy. Like, I've seen him being phrased as like the godfather of manga and anime. I don't know if I would go that far, but he definitely is when it comes to shonen manga. Like Jujutsu Kaisen and Mob Psycho and Hunter x Hunter and One Piece and Naruto and Bleach and My Hero Academia, all of this stuff, like, it's not what it is today without Toriyama and the crazy rise of Dragon Ball in like the 90s and 2000s. Like, it's even fascinating to think how popular the Dragon Ball series is to this day. Like, that series started in like 84. And I still go back and read it and watch it to this very day like it just came out. Like, man, that man left a crazy legacy behind when it comes to the artwork that he created. But anyways, I'm not going to sit up here and just keep babbling on and on, because after a while I'm just going to keep repeating myself, and this is going to become a much more somber video than I really want it to be. But in any event, share your thoughts about Toriyama and whatever impact he may have had on your lives, if any at all. And rest in peace to Akira Toriyama.